Look at this. And then this one. One is Singapore. The other is the heart of Africa. If you can't tell the difference, that's by design. It's a strategy I call the blueprint hack, and it turned Rwanda into an economic miracle of Africa. There is a single moment that cemented Rwanda's nickname as the Singapore of Africa. While the iconic buildings, hyper-clean streets, and even the passenger-carrying drones played a part.
For the first time in Africa, a self-flying air taxi will take to the skies.
The true turning point happened when Singapore's third prime minister chose Rwanda for his first ever visit to an African country. After that visit, the nickname became official. But you don't have to take my word for it. Listen to Alvin Tan, Singapore's Minister of State, who confirmed this nickname himself while in Kigali.
Rwanda is sometimes referred to as the Singapore of Africa.
In this video, we are going to unveil the exact playbook Rwanda adopted from Singapore, a strategy they are implementing right now to seem utterly unmatched in development speed. Now, look at the projects this playbook is producing. They are so extraordinary, they sound unbelievable to the ears of many Africans. Just look at how insane this is. For the first time ever, a building of such futuristic architecture is being constructed on African soil. This is the Kigali Green Complex, a 29-story titan rising in the center of Kigali that will instantly become a new symbol of Rwanda. Oh my God, look at how this thing looks. The sides, the aerodynamic shaping for wind resistance, it's absolute madness. This is just one part of the massive strategy to fully transform Rwanda into the Singapore of Africa. Pay close attention, because projects number 3 and 5 are the ones Rwanda copied perfectly from the Asian tiger. This is the success that makes countries like Senegal travel to Rwanda to take lessons, while other African nations who fail to learn from this vision appear confused or without direction. Here is where it all started. In 2016, Rwanda shocked the world by officially inaugurating what was then the most expensive building in Africa, the Kigali Convention Center, completed at a cost of over $300 million, a landmark inspired by traditional woven architecture. People believed Rwanda had reached its limit, but that was just the warm-up. Take a look at this headline from the North Africa Post. Rwanda to build Africa's first green city. For the first time on the continent, a 100% environmentally friendly city is being constructed. If you're wondering where this audacious idea came from, look no further than Singapore. Consider Tengah Forest Town in Singapore, 42,000 homes on a 700-hectare site, setting a new global standard for sustainable housing. Coincidence? Absolutely not. The Kigali City Master Plan was heavily guided by Bana Jurong, the legendary urban planning firm based in Singapore. They share the exact same vision. Singapore's rise was driven by massive investment in extraordinary infrastructure to host global-scale projects, and Rwanda understood this early, bringing back knowledge to build a project expected to cost between $4 and $5 billion. The Kigali Green City is a monumental blueprint for Africa's sustainable urbanization, transforming 600 hectares of Kinyinya Hill in the Gasabo district into a vibrant, climate-resilient community for up to 200,000 residents across 30,000 housing units. The concept draws direct inspiration from the highly structured urban planning of Singapore. The residential units are designed to be thoroughly modern, featuring solar panels on every roof, low-flow fixtures, and high-efficiency systems that meet Global Edge Green Building certification, cutting water use by 20% and energy by 40%. If a zero-carbon city sounds like a dream, look at this. This isn't a render, it's Kigali Vision City today. From above, you can see the sheer precision. Hundreds of sleek, modern white villas and apartment blocks sweeping across the hills in perfect, organized curves. Look at those pristine, palm-lined roads and manicured lawns. It looks more like a high-end Singaporean suburb than what many expect of East Africa. People are living here right now, enjoying 24-hour security and elite amenities. with rents ranging from $600 for apartments to over $4,000 for luxury villas. This first phase of 500 units was completed in 2017. This execution proves that the upcoming Green City is inevitable. The project secured international funding in late 2024, and its pilot phase is already under construction, aiming to deliver the first 2,000 units by 2029, with a long-term goal of reaching 200,000 units by 2050. But the vision isn't just horizontal, it's vertical. Just 6.5 kilometers away from the Green City, a massive structure is rising in the Kigali downtown center to anchor this green vision. This is the Kigali Green Complex, KGC, designed to be Rwanda's first gold-rated LEED. Green, well, and smart complex. This 29-floor skyscraper, with an additional 6 underground floors, functions as a 100% environmentally safe vertical ecosystem. It requires no air conditioning because its design naturally balances the temperature, and all energy used will be renewable. Though an official cost estimate is unavailable due to its initial development stage, the high standards ensure it will be one of the continent's most valuable commercial structures. Some critics might call this unaccountable spending. However, the October 2025 IMF report, titled "Spending Smarter to Boost Growth," directly counters this misconception. It highlights that Rwanda is one of the few countries globally to have substantially improved the efficiency of its public expenditure. These prestige investments are, in fact, strategic national priorities driving growth. You can read the full IMF report yourself. The link is in the description. Despite everything they are doing, Rwanda is landlocked, a geographical constraint that demands an outsized aerial solution. This brings us to the second massive project, the Bugesera International Airport, soon to be officially renamed the Kigali International Airport, KIA. This is the most expensive infrastructure project in the nation's history, with a final projected cost approaching $2 billion. This move is calculated, a cornerstone of a multi-billion-dollar strategy to secure premium, high-end tourism. We are talking about the kind of tourism that pays $1,500 for a gorilla permit, while neighboring countries charge $800.
$1,500 to go see gorillas. I'm good. I'm good, you know. But of course, if you can afford it, then why not?
It's very expensive to do this, but I think you get what you pay for because it's a really unforgettable experience.
To attract clients at this level, Rwanda markets itself globally via the Visit Rwanda campaign, partnering with giants like Arsenal, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, and the Los Angeles Clippers. This strategy is paying off. Rwanda's tourism sector generated $647 million in 2024. The investment logic is clear. Build a costly world-class hub and receive high-value clients who quickly pay back the cost. By 2032, KIA's expanded capacity will reach 14 million passengers per year. To ensure its success as an East African hub, Rwanda partnered with Qatar Airways, which holds a 60% stake in the project, aiming to make Rwanda its regional gateway. This partnership means KIA is expected to become the third busiest airport in East Africa and among the top 10 in the entire continent. Currently, construction is at an advanced stage, approximately 30% complete. All foundational horizontal work, including runways and water drainage systems, has been finished. Construction has now transitioned to the vertical phase, focusing on the main terminal building and associated facilities. Rwanda's commitment to building this massive gateway mirrors the trajectory of Singapore. As an island city-state with no natural resources, Singapore understood its success depended entirely on becoming a flawless global hub through Changi Airport. Rwanda has eyed this successful model, recognizing that rapid development is impossible without reliable, high-capacity air transport connecting it to the world. The third extraordinary project taking root is the Kigali Innovation City, KIC, located in the Masoro area adjacent to the Special Economic Zone. This is a meticulously planned ecosystem designed to transform the country into a continental hub for technological innovation. It encompasses world-class universities, vital startup incubation programs, venture capital financing, and hundreds of high-growth tech startups. Rwanda is ripping a page directly from Singapore's most successful chapter, Education First. Before building the tech, they had to build the people. President Kagame himself explained this exact philosophy during a lecture at Nanyang Technological University in Singapore. He emphasized that before building the technology, you must build the people.
What we did in countries like Singapore, investing in people and their abilities to do different things they want to do, skills and acquire knowledge and so on and so forth. It all starts with education. Therefore, rebuilding our country, the first thing that came to mind is how do we invest in our people? And the starting point and the most important thing and the best way is to do education.
The master plan begins with building a world-class talent pool. The presence of Carnegie Mellon University, CMU, consistently ranked among the world's leading institutions in computer science, is a massive vote of confidence. CMU's decision to base its only U.S. research university location in Africa, here in Kigali, signifies a huge commitment. CMU is already operational, offering specialized master's programs alongside the African Leadership University, ALU. These established partners will soon be joined by the African Institute of Mathematical Sciences, AIMS, and the University of Rwanda's Biomedical Engineering branch, which is closely linked to the BioNTech vaccine manufacturing facility. This academic powerhouse is designed to place Rwanda ahead as a leading tech center, exactly as CNBC described.
Rwanda aspires to become a leading ICT hub in Africa by establishing a conducive, innovative ecosystem. And a lot has been achieved, and today we move one step closer.
The massive $300 million project is a Rwanda-led government initiative in partnership with Africa 50 and the African Development Bank. This partnership initiated the plan to take the lead in Africa's digital landscape by combining African tech talent from over 40 countries, enabling them to access finance and incubation programs focused on AI, blockchain, and digital security. This ambition builds on a proven track record. Rwanda was the first country in the world to launch a medical drone delivery program, Zipline, and recently launched the first passenger drone flight in Africa. As the president said,
We can achieve much more if we work together. We have all the resources and capabilities we need.
Once completed, the KIC is estimated to generate around $150 million annually in tech exports alone and create 50,000 jobs. The fourth extraordinary project showcases how Rwanda took something that could potentially kill many of its people and instead turned it into an engine that powers the whole country. Look closely at the massive floating structure on Lake Kivu. This lake holds the highest amount of dissolved methane gas in the world, roughly 55 billion cubic meters, alongside 300 billion cubic meters of CO2. While this gas is enough to power Rwanda for decades, it also poses the risk of a catastrophic limnic eruption, similar to what happened at Lake Nyos in Cameroon in 1986. Instead of viewing this as a problem, Rwanda saw a phenomenal solution. They are building a massive project to reduce the risk of this gas inside the lake while simultaneously using it to produce electricity.
It's where they're extracting methane gas from below the surface of the lake. It's the only project like it in the world.
The effort began with Kivu Watt, pioneered by US-based Contour Global. This initial phase serves the dual purpose of powering the grid and mitigating the risk of eruption by slowly degassing the water. Since being commissioned around 2016, it generates 26.4 megawatts of electricity, providing roughly 30% of the country's peak capacity and cost $142 million. While the plan was to expand Kivu Watt, the market has welcomed other players. Shima Power Lake Kivu recently completed a separate 56-megawatt plant nearby, meaning Rwanda is now extracting methane at a much larger scale. Beyond electricity, the innovative gas meth project plans to process the gas into compressed natural gas, CNG, to replace diesel and petrol in cars, a significant move that could revolutionize the fuel industry. This last phase alone has an estimated cost of over $560 million. This approach of turning a crisis into an investment opportunity is a key lesson for other African nations. The foresight extends to another massive hydropower dam on the Nyabarongo River, which will generate 43 megawatts and create a new artificial lake. More power plants are being built to the point where Rwanda will soon start selling electricity to neighboring countries like Burundi and the DRC. As President Kagame predicted, in coming years, Africa will be the world's first energy consumer.
Africa is set to emerge as a major consumer of energy products in the decades ahead.
A good leader sees the future clearly and prepares the country for that. The fifth and final project transforming Rwanda into the Singapore of Africa is the aerial urban cable car project in Kigali. Because Rwanda is made up of many hills, building new roads is incredibly difficult, so the nation chose to go over the traffic. In a country developing like Singapore, time is money, and failure to value it means falling behind. The project is already far ahead, with funding approval for Phase 1 secured from the African Development Bank. The initial phase will cost $100 million and will create multiple systems connecting high-traffic parts of the city. While cable cars are not common in Africa, with only Algeria, Egypt, and South Africa having widespread systems, Rwanda's project is poised to become the first aerial urban cable system built in sub-Saharan Africa. Furthermore, the project may receive additional support from the World Bank and even personal investment from Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man. When Phase 1 is completed, expected around 2028, the cable cars will be able to transport 50,000 people per day. When all 9 routes are fully completed, the total project cost is projected to reach around $1 billion. And here is the detail that brings this full circle. The team building Rwanda's aerial urban cable car is the exact same team that built the Sentosa cable car system in Singapore.
The cable car project called the Sentosa Island urban cable car in Singapore. The very people who managed that project in Singapore are the ones working in Kigali.
That incredible fact perfectly wraps up the theme of this entire story. From the Kigali Green City and the Green Complex, to the International Airport, the Lake Kivu energy projects, and now this aerial transport system. These are the 5 most advanced projects shaping New Rwanda. Most of them have been directly inspired by Singapore's strategic playbook. This explains why you will increasingly hear people call Rwanda the Singapore of Africa.
Rwanda is sometimes referred to as the Singapore of Africa.
We are witnessing something deeper than infrastructure. We are watching the engineering of national transformation. If you want to discover more groundbreaking projects changing the face of Africa, click on the recommended video popping up on your screen right now. Let's catch up there.